So far this year, we have been very blessed with rain. The rain has come exactly when I have needed it here on the farm and here in the garden. It has kept me from having to water so much manually. Yes, it's been a blessing to us here in the farm and in the garden. And as a result, it has definitely helped the produce grow. To just give everyone a farm update, a garden update of how things are going in the garden, we're about a month to 2 months behind of where I would ideally like to be. Yes, we got squash growing now, and we finally have the tomatoes plants transplanted, even though we're late on those, but they're finally starting to show some signs of tomatoes developing. We still are harvesting kale, Swiss chard, and we have done the best that we have ever done with the lettuce and the salad mixes. And we're now harvesting peppers. We have another round of cilantro coming, as well as basil. We're behind on basil as well, but we should have basil coming pretty soon. Have the plants, they're very young and they're producing leaves, so maybe in a week or two we should be able to start harvesting some basil. And we're behind on our cucumbers, but we're doing a bush cucumber here in this 30-foot bed and hope to harvest those pretty soon. I see the flowers are starting on them. It's so nice to look over the garden and just see that we are making progress, to see that the garden is progressing and things are growing better and we're building on our infrastructure. But at the same time, there are days and there are times that I get discouraged when I know I shouldn't compare myself, but I look to these people as inspirations and examples when I look and see the farms of Curtis Stone and J.M. Fortier. I know that they've been doing it for years, but that is the level that I'm aspiring to here on our farm and here on our homestead. And there are days when I just feel like I'm constantly behind and I'm just constantly not doing as good of a job as I would like to do. But I know that there's a balance in that, and I do need to not get so down on myself. But I'm just competitive and I want to do well and I want to win. I want to do well. It is what it is. We're just keep making progress. I need to keep reminding myself, and that goes to you all out there as well. Remind yourself that you need to focus on progress. Don't focus on perfection, because perfection is a goal that really is never attained. It's what you shoot for, but you focus on progress. And that's what I need to keep in mind and have to keep reminding myself here in the garden. I also in no way am tooting my own horn. Yes, we have made progress from last year. I've grown more lettuce and more salad mixes than I have last year and in the times past, but the goal is to continue to make progress, and I'm not content or complacent in where I am. I definitely want to continue to progress the farm, continue to build the infrastructure, and to make things grow and function better, to make everything on the farm more efficient and higher producing, at the same time keep a balance of maintaining and caring for the environment, the animals, the plants, the soil, and even myself and family. Also last week we harvested a whole bunch of carrots, and if you missed it, check out the episode rematch in where it's the girls versus boys in harvesting carrots. And later today, Lacey's going to show us, she's going to be going over how to make pesto using carrot tops. Some of our carrot tops that we didn't sell, we will be using that today. And yes, there's a lot of things that you can use carrot tops for. They're not just to throw away or just to throw in the compost. They actually have some uses. And the rain is starting to come down a little bit harder, so I'm going to head on in, and that is it for this update of the garden. We made it in just in time, looks like, before it really started pouring down. Micah, you got a little wet? You got a little wet? Huh? I got a little wet. You see it on my shoulder. Guess what, Salem Josiah? I was outside with Micah, and you could see the rain. It just started coming across the pond, and I was like, whoa! It just started coming down harder, and it was like a big wave coming across the pond, and then it was coming right at us. It's coming down hard. Wow! I can't think of anyone who doesn't like carrots. Yet, when most people buy carrots, they do this. They chop off the tops, and then they throw them away. But there are so many things that you can do with the carrot tops. Actually, carrots are not the only one that have beneficial uses for the tops. I do want to add that the carrot tops are very nutritious, and a lot of times that the tops of the root vegetables can be even more nutritious than the root vegetable itself. In the case with the carrots, in the carrot tops, there's actually 6 times more vitamin C in the tops than in the carrot itself. Also, you're getting chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is very beneficial to magnesium, which aids in muscles and bones and actually keeping the blood healthy. Tonight we are using the carrot tops to make pesto, but you can also use the carrot tops to make tea. You can use them in soups. You can use them as a garnish like on a salad, and you can also use them in coleslaw and maybe even as a garnish on your sandwiches. And now it's pesto time. I do want to say, if you're growing the carrots yourself organically, you don't have to be concerned at all about any pesticides that may be on the leaves. If you're buying conventionally, you do need to be concerned about that because the pesticides will be on the leaves of the plants, and it's best to make sure that you grow them yourself or you buy them organically. So you don't have to worry about pesticides or fungicides. Keep spinning. Yeah.
Poor Jimmy Rig. Food processor.
Olive oil, bang. Olive oil, bang. Bang. What's there?
There.
Now it's time for the taste test. Let's see how it tastes.
Here we go.
Good. Garlicky, which I love garlic, so it tastes good to me.
Yay! That was fun.
A lot of times we get in a rut with our diet where we're eating the same thing, and as a culture we stick to the same foods that tend to be culturally popular. But I encourage you, and I encourage myself to branch out. Eat a lot of foods that you normally don't eat, and try to have a diet that is full of color, full of various colors that your body gets so many benefits from the array of colors that come in the different vegetables. What do you think about eating carrot tops, Sayla?
Should be determined.
Did you even know you could eat carrot tops?
I don't know.
No? What do you think about eating carrot tops, Josiah?
Good.
Did you know you could eat carrot tops? You didn't know that. Now we're all enjoying dinner, enjoying this tasty pesto sauce on our pasta and our chicken. If you found it helpful, this knowledge and this information about using carrot tops, we're going to provide more recipes like this and ways that you can use carrot tops and in the future, so many other things in our membership area. So if you would like to become a member, simply click in the link below and subscribe. I'm going to enjoy this, finish eating, see you next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. This coming Saturday, June 10th at 10 p.m., we will no longer be offering our membership area as being free. But don't worry, those of you who have already subscribed, you will be grandfathered in and will continue to get your membership free. But going forward in the future, we will only be offering that membership area to those who become Patreon supporters of ours. We would like to thank you to those of you who've become supporters already. Thanks again. Join us next time.